So that means this is really the only lead I know what to do with at this point. Alright. It's not this, right?
It looks like something is missing.
Yeah, I've tried that plenty of times.
It looks like something is missing.
Something's missing.
It looks like something is missing.
Oh, well. I know that Twitch chat is an imperfect substitute, but I hope we can be of any help for your talking needs. Oh, I don't want to do this puzzle, because in my opinion, I've solved this. And it's the game who's wrong. Exactly. Yeah, I'm sorry you've been having a rough night. And I hope we can do what we can to help make it a little less bad. Oh, I thought that was gonna be it.
Still have to do that.
Oh man. I've only got one task left in the game, guys. Dude, what in the heck? A legend where? Hi, Elise. Hope you're having a good night. Oh, someday I want to grow up and be Glen Coco. Then I'd get 4 candy cane grams. Who says need to ask for permission? I say just do it. I have no idea. Like I've tried like I did my initial very highly educated guess of what the solution is. And I've tried every single variation on it I can possibly think of. And I don't know what it is. Did they ask for the chicken's permission? Did they teach the chicken to write? That's pretty cool. Yeah, clearly I don't either, because I was so sure I knew the answer to this one, and I didn't, turns out. Yo, gender bent Little Mermaid? Nice. That sounds fun. Hope it's a good one. Oh, I want to finish this so I can eat dinner. That would be great. Not worth $17 though? Okay. I'll make sure not to pay $17 next time I see any gender bent Little Mermaid books. Oh yeah, I don't know what that is in US dollars. It's probably similar. Yeah, this is 13 plus tax. It's cheaper unless I pay really high taxes, which I don't think I pay taxes quite that high. Not on sales, at least. And HS streaming this, she was confirming the... Oh. Yeah, well, this is senior, and unless I've been wrong about all of this the entire time, Nancy has definitely not once confirmed anything I've done on this puzzle. Which is a shame, because I feel really good about the top two. The top two seem right to me. Oh, 17's the base price, okay. Like, not gonna lie, I kind of wish I had, I am a senior detective. I am. But I would really wish Nancy could confirm any of, like, the things I've been trying and brainstorming so far. Like, I'm like 95% certain of these two. This one is literally given to you by the game. And I'm reasonably confident this is the spot it goes in. No, it's definitely not that. The game literally confirms this one. I know, CJ. I know I'm almost done, but for the remaining 5, I have an idea of who they should be, and I've tried pretty much every combination I can think of that would make valid sense. Oh, that's a good sound. Divided by duty. Old preceding young. So I was given Nefertari's sons in age order, and I was given her daughters in age order. But I don't know how they blend, you know? I don't know which sons are older than which daughters, and vice versa. Purchase of 73.74. Oh, nice. I love discount memberships. Those are the best. Yeah, so 4 of her children were rulers, and 3 of them followed her path as, like, the spouse of the ruler. Although, didn't... Yeah, no. Okay. So I get this. There's nothing that I'm not getting besides the answer, it seems. So divided by duty, old preceding young. So I was thinking that they're divided by duty, so I had to put the four rulers on one side and then the three spouses on the other. Yeah, you're right, I don't have any proof. Congrats on having a job to get book money. Okay, yeah, so I wanted to put the four rulers up here. So we have the first two sons, because literally the game gives you Pare with his strong arms. And so I figured if he's here, and also his brother, Amon Strong Arms, that's his name now, also has five characters. Like, these are definitely the five characters in his name, because John's notes say that these two tiles form the with his strong arms thing, and this is Amon. And this tile is male royalty. And that's always at the end. Like, these are the women, men. And so, I feel really good about these two as a result. Because this is the first son, this is the second son. Which makes me think, oh, yeah. Like, it could be old to young? No, it can't be. Because the... Like, let's say we put the oldest son... Like, let's say it is old bottom to young top. So we know that of the 3 5-character names, 2 of them have to be the 2 oldest sons. So we can put them here and here. That doesn't give you enough room for both of the younger brothers. So it has to be top to bottom, oldest to young. But also divided by duty. Yeah, anyway. So those guys are there, which means that if we are dividing it by the rulers and the spouses, then these two should be the 2 women child rulers. I did actually initially do it the other way, where I divided them by gender, where I just did son, 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 and then daughters. But none of those variations worked, so I changed it. I sung you a song, my song. Oh wait, no G on that last one, huh? On that last one. Anyway, so the 2 women rulers, Henadawi and Nebatawi, or Henatawi and Nebatawi. So I assume that since the things that differ between those 2 are the first character, the Henna and the Neba, because the rest is the same for their names. Hey, Cat. I'm just trying to explain my puzzle logic out loud to try to find out what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, so I will say, I've not had much to go on the actual spellings of Henatawi and Nebatawi, besides the fact that I presume that they share a lot of characters. So I'll come back to that. Anyway, regardless of whether the two ruling sisters go here or they go here, this one has to be the sister who was a spouse. Because her name is Meritamen. So the last characters are the ones that go here to follow Amen. These are the characters that mean Amen. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that people seem to like the face cam. I work hard dancing for you. Actually, hang on. Hang on a sec. Oh, I can't. That's it. Whatever. Let's call it Scripps International. Maybe there's just a thing I'm missing about how these things work. Okay. Egyptian hieroglyphs are one of the oldest writing systems in the world, dating back to before 3000 BC. Okay, let's go a little bit faster. So 3 basic groups of signs: phonograms, ideograms, determinatives. Phonograms, or sound signs, are signs that represent a sound, letters in the alphabet. An individual phonogram could also represent 2 or 3 sounds. Makes sense. 2 sound signs such as per are biliteral. Yeah, okay. Ideograms or sense signs represent the actual object depicted. They were generally drawn with a single stroke sign beneath them, indicating that they were to be read as an ideogram. I mean, I'm glad you think it's steady, CJ. I for one, I think we were doing well, and then I hit this puzzle, and then I've kind of hit a brick wall. Because, like, with other puzzles I've taken a while on, at least there's been, like, progression. It's like I've been slowly, like, closing in on the solution. This... I did initially. And then... now I'm here. Determinatives or labeling signs are ideograms that appear at the end of a word. So not what we're looking for, because we already know the things that go at the end of our words. Why names and places, for example, all refer to the goddess Taweret. The tables show the uniliteral alphabet with transliterated hieroglyphs. So these are only the uniliterals. Hieroglyphs were written horizontally or vertically and could be read from left to right or right to left. Determine the direction in which to read. Look at the hieroglyphs. Yeah, all the living creatures are facing left. So we read from left to right for this puzzle. Signs can also be stacked together for aesthetic or practical reasons. In that case, always read the sign above first. Yeah. Ancient Egyptian is a dead language, unused since the 4th century. Okay. So that was not helpful. Oh, so you just enjoy seeing me be bad at games. Is that it? It's a little rude, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, looking up the answer to this puzzle is super tempting just because it's like, I understood what to do, and I did a thing that, in my opinion, makes a lot of sense. But I know I will be really mad at myself if I do that.
Hello. Bye. Later.
Is there anything that can, like, shed some insight here? Besides a walkthrough. That would shed quite a bit of insight in my IMO. Okay, we already did this. Yeah, we already looked at that. Wow, it took you a whole month to do Dead? That's impressive. I mean, you could argue I've spent 2 weeks on this game, in that I played it tonight and then once 2 weeks ago. And 2 weeks ago, I was drunk and didn't remember much of it when I sat down today. So that was fun. Is there anything in here? The tomb within sealed behind her titles. Acknowledge them? Oh, and yeah, that's the puzzle I solved way back when. I still don't... Yeah, and I still have that bird I don't know what to do with. Yeah. And, like, that's always why I never look up a guide, is just because it's like, you only have your first time playing a game once. And so I am, first of all, I'm in no rush to, I don't want to rush it, obviously. And there's, like, once you know the answer to a puzzle, even if you forget it, you can only really figure it out at most once. That's why with these games in particular, I am super loath to look up answers unless I've beaten the game before. Wait, what? Oh, that's just pressing this thing. Okay. But then that's kind of always in tension with the fact that there's so many games out there, many of which I currently own and really want to get to. In fact, I think the next game I stream after this I think it's gonna be a non-Nancy Drew game. Gonna try to branch out a bit. Because it's a game I've had for a long time and have really been wanting to play. And I feel like it'll be a lot easier to, like, force myself to stick with it and get through if I stream it. Oh yeah, there will also be You Don't Know Jack. That's not the game I was referring to, but that'll also happen. No, Tara, people can't branch out. Don't do it ever. Don't. I will not play the KFC sim. I don't really know anything about it besides that I'm not playing it. Like, I know I've heard it referred to enough that I know I am never playing it. Oh, well, if Terrorist played it, maybe it's good enough for me. But that's the kind of game I think I would play offline to see what the deal was, and then not share with anyone ever. This is literally just where I just keep going in circles.
I bet I could translate that.
Even things you did weren't recognized as you're having done them. Oh. I will say this, like, part of the reason I chose to stream, of all the games I had left, I chose to stream this one just because it was the one that honestly interested me the least on its face. And the beginning definitely confirmed that, in that I don't know, I just, like, nothing was really grabbing me or anything. But it really has grown on me. And yeah, it's definitely, like, at first, like, when I played it 2 weeks ago, I thought maybe I was just bad at the puzzles because I was not at 100% of my faculties. But no, the puzzles in this game are hard, and I love it. It's good.
Nancy, hi.
I saw something very strange near the tomb.
You did?
Is there anything in here about it? Daughters of Nefertari. Yeah, nope, this doesn't help. Yeah, I will say I'm not a big fan of the Egyptian atmosphere. Oh, also, welcome back, Yandema. I don't know if I said that, but I meant to. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of just, like, the setting slash atmosphere, but it's not bad or anything. Just doesn't really jump out for me. I've enjoyed the puzzles, and I've enjoyed Jamila. Yeah, back had to grind for a while, CJ. Of course, you weren't there because you never watched speedruns. So, like, I have 0 leads besides this. Right? I mean, don't answer that, but there's literally nothing else I can do at this point, as far as I can tell. Oh, and I just so feel like I've solved this. So oh yeah, Yandema is also known for being Gavin's cousin Twitch, the legend. You know what's even more of a myth is completing this game in sub 40. Actually, I don't even know. Like, have you gotten sub 40? I don't know what the best time is. You have sub 40? Okay. Oh, 35. Okay. I'm about to say, this game isn't very optimized, right? I feel like not much work has been put into this one. But also, I've never played it, so I've kind of intentionally avoided any discussion about it. So I could also be out of the loop in general. Actually, does ECA still... Oh yeah, no, ECA still has dog and ice, right? Shoutouts to my boy Evil Client Attack. Pour one out for him tonight. It's not okay, that's good to know. You say that like it's a bad thing, CJ. I hate this puzzle. Like, does the line on the right side of each of them mean something? Okay, so we have these two. These two are good. This is, I'm like 90% sure of. Because it's... I'm pretty sure this is where Mary Tommen, the eldest daughter, goes. We keep the characters for Amon here. And keep... So if this is where the sons go, then either this character or this character is the means Mary. Yeah, actually none of the symbols mean anything, turns out. So either... And I've tried it with both. I've tried it with this being the leading character and this being the leading character. And when I used to have the two youngest sons and the eldest daughter in these three spots, I led with both. In both possible orders. So... yeah, I don't know. Mary Ray. Mariatum. Yeah, aren't you like literally seconds off that dog world record? Dog would be a fun one to run. I don't think it's going to be one of the ones I run next, but I want to get to that. I mean, obviously I want to get to all the old games. Just so we can have auto splitters for them. Oh, this game would be fun to run too, I think. This game has a lot of puzzles that would be cool to do. Yeah, okay, I was right. You were like literally a few seconds off. I'm surprised you stopped there. Oh, okay. That's a shame. Sub 35, so close. Okay. Hanatawi. And Nebatawi. Henna. Yeah. So anyway, so this is definitely Maritamen. Then Mariatum should be theoretically the same thing, but with this, which is the symbol for Atum. This guy. And then that's the symbol for Ra. Oregon Trail? What if we swapped these? Yeah, Oregon Trail, that was a classic. Play that all the time with my sister back in the day. Okay. So if these are the sons, right, then they start the same way as Mary Tommen does, right? So they've got to have the same character. Then you have the symbol for Rey, the symbol for Autumn, and then the male royalty symbol at the end. So, yeah. Like, these two guys' names definitely end with these two symbols. The question is the Mary prefix one or two dudes? So the case for it being set up like this, where it is in fact just one character, and it could be this double guy I have here, or it could be this guy, these slutty boys. I still don't know what they are. I call them skis too. Yeah, what Terror said. Okay, so the case for being one of these guys is that I don't... Arguing is hard. CJ. No, I said sleddy, as in sled, like. Good try, though. Oh yeah, that was... I bet speedruns for that are interesting. Okay, so if the Mary prefix is just one character, and it's one or two of the two tile sets that we have three of, then it would be that, and these guys are done, because they're down here. And now we would need one to go here, obviously, for our 5-piece name for Merit Amen. And so I was guessing that maybe it's a T sound, right? Because you have Mary Ray, Mary Autumn, and then Mary Tommen. So the extra character will be that extra sound. And that kind of makes sense to me, because these two children's names, Hanatawi and Nebatawi, also have that ta sound in there. So it could... that's where we get to use the other 3-piece tile, is for the tawi sound, or at least the ta sound. Oh man, I didn't know that they optimized it so much over the 4 editions. Spell out GAVINSCOUSINTWITCHFORANEASTEREGG. Did it. Now you've got to gift 100 subs. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I can't tell you the difference between these two tiles, but I've figured else. I figured out pretty much everything else. Oh, thanks, CJ. I just picked that one up and right-clicked on it to see if maybe I could rotate these the whole time and just wasn't aware. And I don't know whether I should be happy or sad that I couldn't. But, you can't rotate them, turns out. Okay, let me go back to consulting the hieroglyph manual. So these guys both have the little semicircle on the bottom. And that one has one on top, but the other way around. So the semicircle, facing up at least, that's a T sound. So that could be the T for the Awies. Yeah, right? But the trapezoid isn't listed here. Which is a problem when I'm trying to figure out what the tiles mean. Okay, you know, I've been on this sort of this must be the two suns for a while. Maybe I was right the first time. Maybe the suns go up there. I don't get how it's divided by duty then, but yeah, that was my big sticking point for trying to make these the daughters and these the sons, is the fact that the thing alleged to them being divided by duty, and we had 4 rulers and then 3 spouses. But we also had 4 sons and 3 daughters, so maybe that also is a thing. So in this case, I would imagine the Mary prefix has to be the same. Right. Like, so this is what Mary means. If you think the thing that you want to say will help me solve the puzzle, I will ask that you refrain from saying it. If the thing you want to say is like, all these pictures are dumb, then like go for it. I don't know. Okay, yeah, go for it then. It's more of a line of hope. All right, I like hope. My top 2 are correct. Okay. I mean, I would argue that that helps with solving it, but I can also see why it can be considered not that. And it is just a relief to know at this point, as much as I feel like I've kind of cheated by hearing that. Like, although I've also had those 2 locked in since the beginning, pretty much. So I wouldn't really say I'm getting somewhere. Oh no, Terror. I didn't know I was streaming this game until you just told me that. How dare you? Okay. So, yeah, if we are gonna go the path that these are the suns, then we have Ray and Autumn, right? So it always ends with these two. And I would assume that the two characters making up Mary, right? These two. I don't know the order, but it would have to be these guys for this too, because they all have the same prefix. Mary Ray, Mary Autumn, and Mariaman. Or Maritaman, excuse me. No, I'm not banning you. I'm not banning anyone. Unless someone, like, actually decides to be a jerk or something. Or asks. Like, no. That's not true. I won't even ban askers. Oh, it'll depend. I reserve the right. Elias, please, don't do it. Don't do it. For me. Oh, well, that's not being a jerk. That's just stating the truth. You can actually see it on the face cam. Okay, so like so if these four are the way, then like we don't really have many options for these two, which seems weird because they have fairly long names. And the last character is literally just, this is a royal person. Oh no, don't do it. Don't drop out of school. It did just become Greece. You are right, Terror. Yeah, if I were in Florida, I would try to hang out. Alas, this is the best I can do. Well, you can always close out that tab. Yeah, so it could be this order too. Like, there really aren't too many options for if these two are the sons and these two are the daughters. Thank you for screaming into your pillow. This is so difficult. Y'all have no idea how tempted I am to just, like, ask for a hint. But I must stay strong. Yeah, I can't waste Terry's belief in me. Okay, although actually I didn't think I'd be streaming this game for 6 hours. This is a running trend. Uh, so I haven't eaten dinner yet. So I am gonna go get some food real quick and come back. And if y'all don't mind, I will eat it while I think over this puzzle. Because I'm very hungry. At least I'm sober this time, exactly. Alright, I'm gonna be back in a second. Okay. Oh yes, sobriety puns about my name. This is I didn't even think of that. They're so good, and the lowest hanging fruit. I am back with food, and I hope no one minds the sound of eating on stream, cause it's that, or I mute my mic, and then I won't get to talk to y'all, and that makes me sad. Of course, if someone does, then I will gladly go that route, but... Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm cold now. I had to get out from under my blanket when I got up to get food. And it's just a sad time all around. Okay. So yeah, so this configuration where we got the suns in the third row, it just doesn't offer much in the way of possibility. Yeah, this is so... I don't know. Alright, you know... For the meme... That doesn't even make any sense. I don't think the send a message chat box is your pillow. It doesn't seem quite as comfy as most pillows I'm familiar with. Oh, you're into hard surfaces, alright. Do virtual surfaces count as hard surfaces? Asking for a friend. Well, have fun getting murdered in the motorhome. Or do you get murdered in the murder home? Really makes you think. CJ, I said the phrase murder home and that's what you laugh at? I didn't realize that they were on the 7th Resident Evil. Wow. Wait, how do you chat then? How do you chat if you've been staring at that wall? What is the solution to this puzzle? No, that's not right. Sounds like a good time. I'm not capable of doing that, since I don't know. I don't know what that's like. And like, I don't even know why my answers have been wrong. Well, hope no one heard that when you screamed no. I'm gonna say no to that. I reject that. Like this can't be it. Like there's no other possible orientation for the all sons, all daughters layout. And no matter how many times I come back to this, there just aren't any more. Hey, Ellie's, please. I know this is hard for you to watch, but no hints, tips, speculation, or spoilers, as my little text guy in the corner says. I mean, you still been... That's still a hint, though. Well, I've been saying that in my current setup with all the sons and all the daughters, I've tried every reasonable variation. And then he said that there was another one. Which to me implied that I should be having it as all sons and all daughters. Which may not have been what he actually meant, but that was to me the interpretation, you know? Does it want it? I'm gonna be so mad if this is it. Yeah, CJ, and in hindsight, I agree. I'm just very sensitive. To anything that could potentially, like, influence the way I think about a puzzle, you know? Okay. What if... Wait a second. Okay, it says indicates royal son and royal daughter. Okay. Yeah, CJ, and that's like something I often think about. And the answer is pretty much always that, like, by trying to stay on top of it, I usually avert any real damage You know, any like actual like legit like, oh, you just gave that away kind of stuff. Aside from, you know, the occasional usually a person who isn't here frequently, you know, like a once ever, like, you know, pop in, just like might just blurt something out because I don't know, can't read the room or anything. But yeah, but anyway, like and I've decided that, you know, just like getting small, probably inadvertent hints or influences is well worth the risk of getting to share my first playthroughs with y'all, you know? Like, when small things happen, I usually don't mind. Like, I still haven't solved this puzzle. um... But yeah, like, if I was super, like, into, like, absolutely nothing ever, then I would probably have to not stream it. But I think streaming these games for folks is fun. And part of publicly sharing that is people, you know, giving input. So yeah, that's just a standard risk of streaming. In Hotland. Yeah, what is the origin of that? That's a good word, Hotland. Yeah, EMT are kind of close to each other on the keyboard. Yeah, shoutouts to our boy Yandema211. Yeah, that is kind of the biggest risk with streaming these is like sometimes you just run into chatters, and thankfully, almost none of the people who watch me frequently fall into this bucket. But you just run into folks who just like don't get that people want to like do something for themselves. And to be fair, when I was, I don't know, 13 or whatever the minimum Twitch age is, I didn't really get that either. And the fact that just like knowing I'm so close to figuring this out makes me want to even more like just look it up and just like see like what are the few things I did wrong. Because I feel like I've tried so many permutations of this now. I should have gotten it. Like, actually, I joked about it when I first started this puzzle, back before I even figured out the top two rows. So, because they're duplicate tiles, it's actually a hard calculation. I used to know the formula for it, but I don't anymore. But anyway, an upper bound on the number of possible permutations there are that I can give you is 8 times 10 to the 30th. I don't even know how to pronounce that number. Like, even if I were to take away, like, let's just say I took out these two, but also with the caveat that all the remaining tiles were unique, that would be 2.4 times 10 to the 18th, which is 1,000 million, billion, trillion. Yeah, about 2.5 quintillion. No thanks. And obviously I don't have to try them all. I know that these two are right. These two have to be right. And I know, at a minimum, that of these 5, they all end in either this one or this one. They have to. It's in John's rules. Always at end of name. Unless that rule only applies to the sons? No way. That has... Okay, so now I'm just like flipping out because it says that the royal son character is always at the end of the name, but it doesn't actually say that explicitly for the daughter character. And maybe I'm just tired and desperate, but what if that is significant? I'm guessing for the duplicate tile scenario, you would probably divide by the factorial of the number of duplicate tiles, right? So like if these three and these two were my only duplicates in the set, I would take the sum of this, that's 5, 13, 19 factorial, and divide that by 3 factorial times 2 factorial, right? That makes sense to me, but it's also almost 2 a.m. and I'm not a math major. I'm kind of curious how many that is. Well, no, math is a lot of fun. I'm a big math boy. You prefer little math boys. Gross. His brother. If I just knew what glyph or sequence of glyphs meant beloved, this would be so much easier. You didn't win the math? Oh no! I'm sorry, CJ. Someday we will duel in speed math. And I might not be able to beat you outright in Trivia Murder Party, but maybe I've got a chance at speed math. When was the last Jackbox you did? I must have missed it. It's been a very busy 2 weeks. Okay, so initially I thought Beloved was these two. Well, initially I thought it was both of them. But now that I've done this more, I thought it was these two, but I tried a bunch. So I switched these. I've still tried a bunch. It's gotta be one of them, right? If I just keep switching back and forth. Two Thursdays ago. Wow, it sounds so much further back in time when you put it that way. Like I'm out of ideas. What other solutions are there? Oh dang. Yeah, I also did some athletics myself in my youth. You know, it would still have to be right. I'm wondering if the beloved is like a suffix, like these guys are, and if it is, I hate it. No. Oh, that made a cool sound. I thought maybe that was it. Maybe. Maybe. No. Yeah, this just screams desperate. Oh, those are some cool whispers. What is? You know, when I started this, I thought maybe I had a chance of finishing this game. Now I would just like to have this puzzle done. You know, I thought it was an easy goal, but I've been on this puzzle for hours. Well, we can both not accomplish things together. Oh. That puzzle sucks.
It's empty. Wait, what are those? I need to piece these together.
I was literally doing random BS at that point. Why was that the solution? I'm gonna need to, like, actually look at a guide after this. Because I must have missed something. Oh. Thanks, CJ. Although I'll admit, I still do feel pretty empty inside. In relation to that puzzle. Weather in general is a different question. Oh, nice. Cool, just totally blank one. Oh. Alright, yeah, let's get all these guys at least flipped the right way. Or maybe not, it might not be the right way, but at least the same way. No. I don't know which way this one goes. I think like this? Yeah, exactly. And that was why I was so frustrated, because I was like, I understand this puzzle. I have solved it reasonably well. I knew what it was getting at. Okay, let's try fitting some of these together, shall we? Yeah, like they're not like I went back and made sure to try to read through all the books because I knew it had to have been just like something I missed. Like what really tripped me up is why two the two I want to call it a sail. I don't know what a better word for it is. Two flag? I don't know. The one with the two guys in a row in it. Why that one was supposed to go at the end? Like, well, what A, what did that hieroglyph mean, and B, why was it a suffix? I didn't find anything about it. Unless it was like one of those descriptive, like, descriptograms. I'm forgetting what the word for it is. The one that's not an ideogram or a phonogram. But there's no way to figure out that that was the case. I don't know. I mean, there's no way that I knew of. Maybe there was something somewhere. Alright, let's see if we can fit... There are a lot of pieces to this puzzle. Yeah, there was also that the final solution was actually the fact that it was men and women, even though maybe this is just 2019 age human reading into it. But I feel like the fact that it said divided by duty meant it should be partitioned by the rulers and the non-rulers, you know? Silly me for trying to read progressiveness into a interpretation of Egyptian history. Also, I've not matched a single one of these. Oh, that's interesting. That probably... There we go. I got some low-hanging fruit. Okay, we're saving that guy for later. It's like a weird... Oh. There's like an awkward cutout. What belongs here? Oh, well, before that, this guy belongs here. Is it this guy? Yeah. There's a lot of blank space around here, but could be nothing. Yeah, I mean, she did say the sons then daughters, but like, I didn't take. I mean, and actually, like, that's why I initially did the men versus women. But everything else, I guess, was not obvious enough that I thought that it was just a coincidence that she grouped them by gender. I don't know, because I had tried that initially. Okay, so there's like a Illinois-looking thing that goes like in the little, I don't know, armpit of this guy that I'm holding up. I'm so good at words. You? Yeah. Okay, a little like V guy right there. Right there. And it's just a whisper. I don't see anything that really seems to fit the bill here. Oh, stop backing away. Actually, I don't know what belongs in that gap. Maybe nothing? It's hard to tell. Yeah, no, I'm sure, I don't know, if I read like a guide or something, it might explain why that was. Oh, that has to go. How does that not fit? I mean, okay, yeah, the edges don't line up, but like those two glyphs look really nice together. Welcome back, Terror. Hope you get to play it at some point. Are y'all having a meetup? Oh, stop backing away. Oh, heck yeah. Can't wait. The night is young. That's what the kids say, right? Oh. Yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking. Oh, wait, there's like a little nub that goes in there. No. Oh, where's the nub? I know the pieces fit. Oh, is that the nub? No. Is that guy even rotated the right way? Yeah. Hop, skip, and jump. I mean, if y'all were in the neighborhood, I would gladly disclose my location. And by in the neighborhood, I mean planning to come over or otherwise. Like, in easy driving distance, and it was a realistic thing. Oh yeah, I still need to meet your sister, CJ. Oh, hello. I've never felt so powerful. Okay, so I think this is the top, because it has that little symbol at the beginning. So let's move all these guys down here. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't really know how I'm gonna like actually go about meeting your sister when all I really know is that we live probably in like the same county-ish. But I believe. Oh hey, it's the title screen music. Oh, there we go. I was like, it's a very distinctive shape. I've got to find it eventually. That looks like it goes here, yeah. Yeah, that's also true, CJ. I can't believe you haven't been talking me up to her this whole time. Man, you've got to meet my super cool friend on the internet. Promise it's not weird. Oh, now stop backing away. Why do they put the pieces so low when you can back away from the puzzle so easily? Oh, I know, it probably goes like... No? What goes there? What goes here? Oof, that's a quality sister joke there. Oh, that actually worked. Okay. Ah, I see now. It's because there's more. This game is trying to trick me. Okay, well this guy obviously goes here. Where the heck did these fellows go? Like this?
Got it.
Ah.
Now to figure out what this says.
Well, I'm not in Florida, sorry. Would if I could. Alright. One more time, we have to be thankful that despite that whole hieroglyph puzzle I just spent hours crying over, when it's written out and not in tile form, hieroglyphs actually have a 1-to-1 ratio with English letters. In terms of mapping and also frequency. Okay, this definitely looks like a good the candidate. That's my strategy, is first find where the is. Actually, no, first it's find A and I if there are any single letter words. Like this. But I don't know which one this is. Yet. Am I not a person, CJ? Okay, well this can't be 2. So the most likely suspects I would say are as, is, and of. Okay, what's a letter that's at the no. The sample isn't that big. I mean, it's bigger than anything else in the game, but Okay, let's just try of for this and see what we're looking at. Look, I'm really well practiced at dancing specifically like that in the clouds. There's no need to worry. Oh wait, this has to be O, doesn't it? Because there's no other word this can be. Okay. Of the to honor, I bet. No. On the wings. Does this use every... I mean, no, probably not every letter, but it uses... We have 4, 5, 6, 7... We have 8 letters left. We've used most of them. Round a circle. They. Yeah, so we used 21 letters. That's pretty good. Oh, are we not done? Oh, we used 22 letters.
There's another tomb in here. I need to figure
There's
out how to
another
open
tomb
it.
in the tomb? On the wings of rebirth from a treasured companion, the path is opened. Around a circle they slide, begin with emerald, then a pause to remember. Huh, a pause, like pause because it's a cat. Step ahead to honor in gold, and protect from evil in carnelian. I don't think I have that. Is it the lighter, maybe? Knowledge abounds in lapis, while amethyst marks her royal. The true tomb is revealed. Yeah, that is some false advertising. It's the tombs, plural.